Hi, this is my final project. It's called Console and it's supposed to be the center of your virtual world. It's called so because of an analogy that you can draw with an actual console or terminal in most operating systems. So the thing is that you can execute any action and do whatever you need to from the console, and it can replace every other application. And it used to be the one application that you used to use when there wasn't the concept of so many GUIs and associated stuff, which makes our life easy right now. But this is not supposed to make your life hard. It's supposed to make it easier while still being the center of all the activities that you do. The idea behind the project is that you have to go to multiple applications for doing different sorts of data, and therefore I wanted to make a centralized service, a collection of services, so that all of that can be done in one application. So this is it, and basically this carousel gives you an overview of some of the services that are available there, such as news, weather, books, and the like. To start with, you click on the sign in button, and there you get an overview, some of the explanation of what this does and why it does that. And then you also get the sign in form. Now, if you're a new user, you can either go for free, which is basically a guest mode where you can try some of the things. Content, search, and consumption is something you can do for free, or you can register with my website and then explore all of the features, the entire breadth of features that are available. So to start with, we can click on try for free. And as you can see, you enter in a guest mode, and this is your initial guest user GU. And then there's the activity feed, which won't fill up for a guest user, but if you're signed in, it does. So you can change your cover picture. This is not going to persist across sessions since you're a guest user, but if you're registered, it will. Then you can look at the headlines for the day, and these update as new headlines come, and you can click on each of the individual headlines to go to the full article on the New York Times website. And here you can search for any city's weather. So if I search for Miami, it gives you the city name, then the date and time in your city, a small, like a one-word description of actually a one-word summary of what kind of weather is there right now. For example, rain, clouds, snow, temperature, humidity, pressure, and then the usual stuff. You can go to books and then search for any book over there, and it actually uses the Google Books API and gives you search results. So I've created a very simplistic and clean sort of an interface, and from here you can click on the book title and go and read the book and preview it in Google Books, or you can just read the short description over here. It also gives you the ISBN URL associated with it, the name of the author, and a short description, as I said. And there are thumbnails, and if a certain book does not have any thumbnail associated with it on the internet, then this is the default one that I give to it for consistency. Apart from that, you can also search for music. So let's search for maybe artist or song, and then it uses the SoundCloud service to get you embedded players, and you can play these tracks right here if you want to, and then you can seek at any point of time, and then you can share these tracks using the SoundCloud service, or you can just bookmark it, which is a feature for registered users, and it's not available over here. So as you can see, the guest can also do a number of activities around here, and obviously I'm giving credits, so if you just hover over it, you can see that I'm doing that. Now let's go to the member flow. So you click on sign in, and now you're taken over here. So I'll just use a credential that I've created for myself. If I enter some wrong password, then it does give you the error message, and if I enter the right one, then I should go in. Yep, I'm here. So this is my profile, and these are my initials, and then you can change the cover picture as I showed you over there, but this time it is going to persist between sessions, and this is my name. So it gives you a hint of personalization. You can do that and express yourself. Now there's a host of things that you can see around here. Let me explain some of them. So this is the activity feed. Whenever you perform certain activity, like you go to the news, you search for a city's weather, which is not your home city, or you search for a book, add it to your bookmarks, do the same with audio content, or look at some other person's bookmarks, then all of that is populated over here. So it gives, and it's visible only for you. So like there's no invasion of privacy and other people looking at what you're doing. So and you get a shortened version, you get the last in activities, so it doesn't just keep on growing endlessly. Then these are the list of followers, people who follow you, and then these are the people you have followed. So it kind of builds a social network around yourself so that you can feel like you are somewhere where other people are around too, and you feel like a society and there's some sort of networking. Then these are your favorite books, and you can click on them to go to the book and preview it, and these are the music items which you can listen to right here. So that's for the profile page. Now you go to bookmarks, and you can see your favorite books in the form of a reading list and your favorite tracks in the form of a playlist. You can play the tracks and then look at everything. So you may ask, what's the difference between the profile pages reading and playlist and the one over here? So at that there you can view content, but you cannot manipulate these lists. Here you can remove items from there, and like it gives you more control over what you're doing. And in addition to that, there is one nice feature, which is that you can comment. You can just post comments over here. You can reply to people's comments and therefore build a thread. We'll preview that as we go forward in another page. So yeah, as you can see, I've maintained that constant look across my entire application. And one thing that I'd like to mention is that I haven't used Bootstrap anywhere, so it's all my own written CSS, and it works well on Google Chrome, where I've tested it thoroughly. And it works on other browsers too, but there are one or two glitches, but on Google Chrome it works perfectly. So we'll come back here and we'll or we can just remove an item right now and show it to you. So let's just add an item and then remove something. So we can go to news, and here you can see, as it is, it shows all the news items as it was in the guest mode. But here in the weather card is pre-populated with weather conditions for your home city, which you used during registration. So it defaults to your home city and gives you another sense of personalization. You can search for other things too, weather in Los Angeles maybe. And okay, so the internet is working kind of slow. Let's just wait for that to come. Yeah, so that came back, and so it gives you results for other cities. And if you go back to your profile, you can see that it shows you queried weather conditions for Los Angeles. I clicked on it 2 times, so yeah, twice, and then you navigated to news. So yeah, it shows you all of those things. Then you can go to books, and let's so I searched for these books the last time, so that's why it just saves your tabbed results. So when you search for something and then you navigate between tabs, then it doesn't just completely erases them unless you just restart the application completely or refresh it. So if I refresh the application, then yeah, those go, but if you just switch between tabs, then they will stay. So let's just search for a book, anything, maybe the Game of Thrones. So right there, yeah, so it gives you the search results. Let's bookmark a Game of Thrones, and now let's go to music. Let's search for another track. I don't know, like Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd. Then you can search for the item over here, and it gives you certain results. You can play them as you can on the other pages. And then let's bookmark an item. As you can see, when you go between tabs, the results stay, they don't go away. And then if you go to your bookmarks, you will find that a Game of Thrones is added over here, and the track, let's find that track. The track is over here. So you can play them, or you can just remove them right here, and it will auto refresh. I removed it and the book is here no more. lots of books, but not that one. And let's do the same thing over here. Remove. So yeah, this time let's just verify that no, that track is not here. And so you can, there's one more feature, very nice feature which gives enhances the idea of social networking, which is looking at other registered members on the website. So this is a list of everyone who's registered on my website, but this is kind of tiresome to look through people. So you can just search for someone. Maybe I'm searching for Juliet, so I just type J, and everyone with J anywhere in all of their fields, email, city, or their name comes up. It doesn't just search for people whose names start with a J, or who contains, or for whom J is contained within their names. It searches all their fields, so it's a more comprehensive search. I can search for La Flor, and it's only LA is only contained in that. Let's search for AM, and she has AM in Miami. This guy has AM in Cambridge, and he has AM in his name, so it all shows up. I can also click on there, I can follow them, and that will come up in my follow in the list of people that I'm following. Or I can just click on her name and see her favorites, her reading list, and her playlist, and with her name. So you can see other people's favorites and maybe get a sense of what you might do. And you can leave a comment over here. Let's just look at another person and leave a comment there. So let's go to this person. Well, he doesn't have any favorites, and so let's write, you should get some favorites. Let's post the comment. As you can see, it comes up right there. So let's just verify that that stays. So yep, it's right there. And if you go back to your activity, you can see I viewed that person's favorites, I viewed her favorites. So yeah, I mean, and moreover, the search, you don't have to click on the search button explicitly. I mean, it's there if you want to use it, but as you type, the results keep filtering. So that's also a neat feature. And you can see the people who have commented on your profile, and you can maybe reply to them. So let's write thanks to Rohit, who has commented on my favorites. So yeah, right there, you commented over there. So those would be like the features. So we have gone through people, books, music, bookmarks, everything. So let's just sign out, and let's try to enter there. Yep, doesn't work. So yeah, those are all the things. And let's just go in through that person. I hope I've entered the right credentials. Yes. So this is Rohit's profile, whom I commented on. So if we go to his bookmarks, or I rather commented on his comment, which was on my profile, I didn't comment on him. So we can go to my profile from his, and you can see that he can view my favorites, and he can also see the comments that I had written over here, and I can again comment on that. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things that you can do. There's content search, there's social networking, and there's bookmarking. So there's a lot of things going around here, and as I move forward, I hope I can add new things to it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks.